to start. And with every pleasure of mine, I would want to call on our speaker today. Our speaker for today is Dr. Wisdom Osiri. Like I've said, he's a seasoned speaker. He speaks a lot about different subjects. He speaks about leadership. He speaks about men, preparing men. He talks a lot about marriage, several other topics. And today he has the honor and the privilege to be the one to talk to us today on 2023 Repositioning for a Great Start. So I will turn over the mic right now to Dr. Wisdom Osiri. You are welcome, sir. Dr. Wisdom Osiri, sir. Thank you, sir.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Thank you so much. It's an honor to do this. It's an honor to be here. I don't take it for granted. I'm so super excited for this, and I want to thank everyone that is joining us, and I want to thank IB for making it happen, and also to appreciate our own very engineer, who is also our coordinator and making all these things happen. I don't take it for granted, and I'm so grateful. So I'm going to teach like for 1 hour, so we can create time for questions, and then I really like to get questions, because when people ask questions, they're able to, get more direction and more clarity in what they ask, what is being talked about. So I want to say thank you to everyone for, being a part of this, and I'm honored to do this. So if you don't mind, we're just going to pray and go right into this. And as we are sharing, if you have somebody you want to invite to be a part of it, I'm told you are completely free to invite the people to join you, okay? When you see what is good, one of the things you want to do is to, pass it on to other people, motivate other people to be a part of it. And I've done that to some of my team members. I'm hoping that they're going to be able to join us to be a part of what we are doing today. So thank you so much, sir. Thank you for the honor. And we're going to go right into this. And I'm hoping it's going to be very, very impactful. Okay, so having said that, today we are sharing something very important. When I got the topic, I was super, super excited about it. It's talking about repositioning. Repositioning, okay? Repositioning for a great start. Repositioning for a great start. I want to pray and then we'll start. Father, we are grateful. Thank you for everything that you have taught us. Thank you for everything that you are teaching us. We are grateful. We thank you because as we share, that you open the eyes of understanding, that we leave this place better than we have come. May we leave this place more equipped, leave this place more empowered. We are grateful that as we share this, that we will not remain the same. Thank you, because you're going to cause us to be repositioned and then become the best you want us to be. In Jesus' mighty name we pray. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to read a scripture, and many of us already know that scripture. It has to do with what Jesus told some people when he was helping them to become better. Jesus did this, and I'm sure it's going to be a mighty, blessing to every one of us that are going to be, listening to this. So Jesus was speaking to the people, and then he made a very interesting statement, and it's from the book of Mark chapter 2. I read Mark chapter 2 and Mark chapter 2 and verse number 21 and 22. I'm reading the NIV version of the Bible. In case you are here and you're not a call Christian person, please just allow us to enjoy the authority of the Bible that we refer to. Okay, so if you can hear me, right? I can hear you. Let me get some feedback. If you can hear me, please write in the chat room. I want to be sure you are hearing me. Right? Give me a feedback so I can hear you. I can hear you. Okay, I can hear you. Thank you. All right. In Mark chapter 2:21, it says, from 21 NIV, say, no one sews a patch of an unstrung cloth on an old garment. Otherwise, the new piece will pull away from the old, making the tear worse. no one pours new wine into an old wineskin. Otherwise, the wine will burst the skin, and both the wine and the new skin will be ruined. No one can pour a new wine into an old wine skin. This is so powerful. This is so deep. No one can pour a new wine into an old wine skin. So this is Jesus explaining. You know, the skin is talking about is like hide and skin. You know, the back of camel or back of a sheep that is dry, and then they form it into a bag where they pour liquid. Jesus is saying from this that when you are trying to pour something, when you are trying to pour wine, you know, when you pour wine inside that, after a lot of use, that wine may not be able and it's no longer adequate to carry the things you have been doing. Okay, so now we're talking about a great start. It's important to know that repositioning is very important, because if we don't reposition, we're not going to be able to get the best start of the year. You know, a new year does not make everything new. A new year does not change persons. New years don't change people. It's what people do, all right, position themselves, that give them a new start. You know, a wise man said, if you do the same thing you have always done and you're expecting a different result, he said you are insane. So a new wine skin is so important. So Jesus was trying to tell them, as you keep pouring that wine, after a while, the wine skin will weaken. So through the process of what do you call it again now? Fermentation. So as the stuff is fermenting, it's weakening this wine skin. So now when you are pouring a new wine skin, because of a weak wine skin, the wine skin will not lose. It will lose it. All right. It will not lose the capacity to hold the wine. So what he's saying that now, if you need a new start, if you need a new great repositioning, if you need a great year, anything you are starting, want to start great, you need something new. So a new wineskin can mean different things for different people. In that story that we read, you realize that the problem is not the wine. There's always wine to pour. What is required is a new wineskin. And so the new wineskin is where our job is, that if we don't have a new wineskin, we are not going to have a new wine sustain. So if you're going to have a great start, you need to be asking yourself, what is my own wineskin? What is my wineskin I need to change? All right. This wineskin might end up being something that has to do with, you know, how you think. It might end up being something that has to do with limitations in your life. It may end up being all kinds of things, all right, that is trying to limit your growth and not allow you to become all you were created to be. So now I've created some slide on things I believe that we can begin to do and can help us. And I want you to do this just before I start, if you can. If you still have the invite, send to somebody, send to a friend, ask them to join you, okay? I've seen few people I sent to join. If I've known earlier, I would have sent this long to many people, but send to the people, since you have the privilege right now, let them join us and be a part of what we are discussing. So now I have some things I want to discuss that can help you reposition, all right, for a great start. The first one, element in it, is the element of vision. The element of vision. Okay, so if you want a fresh start, you know, if you're a Bible student, you see that when God was trying to give Abraham a new vision, what did he do? He told Abraham several things. He told Abraham that Abraham should, you know, look at the stars, that he's going to see the number of the stars. That's how many children he will have. At a point, he said you should go and, you know, pick out the sand of the sea. If you can count them, then that's how your son. What was God trying to do? He was trying to give Abraham a great start. And he said, Abraham, if you're going to have a great start, you must have vision. You must have vision. Vision is bigger than goals. Okay, I'm going to get to that point when I talk about, you know, something about goal setting and all that. But you have to have a vision. What is the vision you have for this year, for instance? What is the vision you have? Vision is like the end point of something, okay? Vision is like a picture of a preferable future. Vision is like a picture of a preferable future. And that's why vision is so important for a leader, because leaders don't see things the way they are. Leaders, they see things the way they could be. Leaders don't see things the way they are. Leaders see things the way they could be. So if you are going to have a great start, you have to be asking yourself, how am I going to make this happen? Okay, how am I going to make this thing happen? If you are going to have a great start, let me encourage you, you have to start with vision. Vision is so powerful. Vision is not just about the dream you dreamt last night. Vision is not about the dream you dreamt last night. Vision is about how the quality of the things that you want to do in your life that you have captured. Okay, that you have captured. Vision is so powerful. Okay, vision is so powerful. So many people just talk about what they want to achieve. They have not captured into a vision. Vision is you being able to see things that other people are not seeing. Vision is like carrying the intangible in such a way it affects your behavior today. Vision is powerful. Everyone that you have seen that have achieved great things, they have vision. All right. You must know that vision is so powerful that vision creates this strength that can help you to push forward when you feel like giving up. The Bible says in Hebrews chapter 12 that follow Jesus, who for the joy that was set before him, he endured the cross. There's a vision of victory set before him. He endured the cross. Vision is so important because vision helps you to overcome a current challenge. If you are going to have a great start, you must have vision. I used to tell people I pastor in the church where I pastor, the Wisdom Place Church. I tell them that, you see, that direction is more important than speed. But what is it that comes before direction is vision. If you are running speed on a wrong direction, you are going away from what will have helped you. So vision is so powerful. Vision is a picture of a desirable future, a picture of a desirable future. Where do you want to go? Vision is like you know how they say pictures speak louder than voice or words? That's how powerful the vision is. When you have a vision, crafted, and you understand rightly where you are going to, it gives you a fresh start. Some of us have traveled to Dubai. You see that there was a time Nigeria was far better than Dubai. In Dubai, currently, Nigeria still has a lot of resources that Dubai does not have. But they have had many leaders. But a particular leader, a sheikh, came and he made up his mind, I want to turn this place to a different place. And that's why that vision that he had began to create things. Now they have conquered land. Now they have entered the ocean. Dubai is a manifestation of a man that has vision. So now that is a man that has a vision for a nation. Now, how about our individual selves? If you are going to have a great start, you have to start from a vision. Vision will help you to position inside that space where you are going to be. You see, a man that has a vision, he might have a temporary detour. He might have a small challenge now, but he's seeing beyond his challenge. He's seeing beyond that thing that is stopping the person. He's seeing Jesus for the joy that was set before him. He endured the cross. Paul said, I am not disobedient to the heavenly vision. See, a man that is living a life of vision is quite different from a man that lives from, anything that happens. Some people just say, let us not overthink this thing. Let's just operate by guess Sarah, whatever will be. No, not you, not you. Please write in the comments and say, somebody said, not me anymore. Right? You just say, not me anymore. You can't live a life without a vision. Help me write. Let me be sure you are listening to me. Just say, not me anymore. Not me anymore. You can't afford to be that. Yes, I can see Joyce. I can see Joyce writing. I can see Nkechi. Yes, I want to see what you are. Not me anymore. You have to see that. Josephine, yes, I can see Jackson, Eleze. I can see all of those people writing. Write your own. Say, not me anymore. You have to know that vision is, do you know that it is with vision that you get resources? Every resource you are looking for, you need vision to get it. Let me give a good example. So Nehemiah had a vision to rebuild the wall. Nehemiah had a vision to make things turn around. Nehemiah had this vision, to rebuild the wall and put the doors of the temple. What did Nehemiah do? He shared the vision with the king, and the king supplied him locks. The king supplied him security. The king began to supply him everything he needed. Let me tell you, vision will attract provision. Please write it down. Write it down also in the comment section. Vision will attract provision. Sometimes the things you are looking for, they are inside the vision. Sometimes we are talking to some people, they want to hear, what is the vision you carry? What is the vision? Where are we going? How will this vision impact somebody's life? That's what they are doing, all right? They want to be able to capture it. They want to be able to capture the vision that you are sharing. What is it that you are doing that is very, very important for other people? You have to realize that vision attracts provision. Sometimes you don't have the provision, but catch the vision. Whether you're a husband, you're a wife, you're a pastor, you're a leader, you have to cast a vision. There is a story I had of a pastor that wanted to build a house, and he needed $1 million. And then so one day he has prayed for a long time. God just asked him, can you know what to do? Go and share the vision. And this person just went and shared the vision. He just shared the vision. And then he came to church, and that's all he preached. The topic was what I would do if I had $1 million. By the time he finished casting the vision, somebody there, a cowboy that's not even a Christian, solid Christian, says, see me in my office tomorrow, and gave him his complimentary card. He came to the office. He said, I like what you said. I believe you're going to do what you say you will do if you have $1 million. That's how that money came. Let me tell you, vision will collect resources that you don't have in your hand. Vision will attract things. And the resources may not only be money, it might be people. I've also realized as a leader, when you cast a big vision, and make sure that the vision is something that looks like don't ask God vision that makes God feel like a human being. Give God a vision that makes God feel like God. Give God a vision that makes God feel like God. Don't give him small something that your uncle can solve. You have to think big. You have to think big. In Isaiah chapter 54, he said you should think big, break forth on the right, break on the left. He says, extend your tentacles. Believe God for something big. All right, believe God for something big. I've realized if you have a small vision attracts small people. Big vision attracts big people. Small people give you big problem, and big people give you big resources. I'm going to say it again. Small vision attracts small people. Big vision attracts big people. All right, but the problem is that small people will give you big problem, but big people will give you big resources. You have to have a bigger vision. Have a vision on how this will impact and change the life of people. Somebody write in the comment section, I am developing a big vision. Because that's how to start up great. That's how to reposition. That's how to reposition. Write it down in the comment section. If you have a note, write it. Thank God we are recording it today. But I want you to know that, okay, I'm developing a big vision. Yes, I believe with you, Josephine, you are developing a big vision. You are developing a big vision. You are developing a big vision. And I think I want to ask you to do something. I don't know whether that's asking for too much, but I want us to reach out to more people. What I'm about to share will change the life of anybody. Can I ask, if you don't mind, I'm going to do it also myself. Can you carry your phone, if you can, and copy the link? Just send the link to somebody. Let us see if more people can come join. Just send the link to somebody before I go to number 2. I'm just talking on the first one, which is about vision. Carry your phone if you can. If you cannot, no problem. But click on that and then call your friends to join you. Let other people join you and be blessed. One way to start your day great or start your year great is to reach out to other people. I'm going to send this to about 5 people right now or 10 people, and I'm believing that they will join us. So if you have people that you want to join, send it to them. I'm sending to some people, and I'm going to watch and see if they're going to join me right away. Right. Don't think we are wasting time. We are doing something big. We are going to send it to like 5, 10 people. We want to add value to more people. Let's reach out to more people. All right. Let's reach out to more people. Let's see how much of more people we can reach out to be a blessing to them. Let's reach out to more people to be a blessing to them. If you have people you are mentoring under you, send it to them. Let them come and join you. Let them come and be a part of this. I want us to reach more people, okay? And as we reach more people, we are going to, have more people encouraged. I've sent to the first 5 people. I'm going to send another, 5 people. I'm hoping that those people I'm sending, that they're going to join us and be a part of, this section. It's going to change their life forever. Look for 5 people who are hungry, 5 people who want to learn, 5 people who can step up and then learn. Look for those 5 people and send it to them. Send to 5 people who you know that what I'm saying is going to help their life. Send to them, 5 of them. Send to 5 people you know that this thing can help. Okay, I've sent to 5 people. I've sent to 5 people. Let me make it, more people right now, and I'm going to continue. Send to 5 people. I've sent to 10. I want to make it 15. I want to double what I asked you to do. All right. I want to reach out to more people. I want my team members to also be here. I want them to learn. I want them to learn. Oh, wow. Wow. I'm telling you, this is getting hotter here. It's getting real hotter here. All right. If you want people to learn, let's send to them. Let's send to them. Let's send to them. Okay. All right. I'm almost done my own. Okay. I'm almost done. All right. I'm almost done. Where's my own Mrs. Okay. Okay, last person. Okay. All right, good. I've sent to 15 people. I hope they will come. Let's continue. All right, so let them join us. So the first thing I'm sharing is about vision. Thank you, IB. Let's go back to my slide. So you must understand the place of vision. Vision is so powerful. Vision is so powerful. Vision will change your life. If you want to start anew, anything you're doing, you must make that vision powerful. Yes, I can see one person I sent to just join us right now. So you must make sure that that vision is powerful. You know, it was vision that God used to get Abraham to join. God told Abraham in Genesis chapter 12, verse 1, he said, follow me, I will make your name great. Follow me, I will do this, I will do this, I will do this. God used vision to attract Abraham to follow him. You are going to use vision to, if you want a great thing to happen, because it takes a team to make anything great, okay? So if you want to accept and get people to join your vision, you have to share a great vision. And God shared a vision to Abraham, all right? And this Abraham vision was God's vision was so powerful that Abraham could not resist it. And this vision that God showed was about what would Abraham look like after Abraham is done following God. Your vision must be compelling. Your vision must be compelling. It must be inspiring. It must help somebody become better. It must be a vision of how do I make the life of this person better? Or what would be the benefit of this thing I'm sharing to the people who are going to follow me? Some people share vision and their vision is totally just selfish stuff. No, your vision, if you're asking for a great start, it must be a vision that empowers other people. It must be a vision that will change other people's life. God used vision to relocate Abraham. He used it, not by force. He used vision to relocate Abraham. He used vision until Abraham changed his name. Abraham had to change his name just by that. So as a leader, as a person who wants to start a great start, you must start with vision. You have to start with vision. You must start with a vision that is moving your life forward and moving other people forward. The same thing, that's what Jesus is doing. How did Jesus keep us faithful right now? Jesus kept us in the space where we are faithful because he gave us a vision. He gave us a vision, all right? A vision of something big. He said, I'm going to my father's house to prepare a place for you. If you're not so, I wouldn't have told you, but I'm going to come back to pick you up. So Jesus gave us a big vision that helped him, all right? Vision is so powerful. Vision is like a social magnet. Vision is like a social magnet. Vision is like a social magnet. When you share vision, it magnetizes everything you are looking for, whether it's a human being or anything. It magnetizes it. Don't paint, don't paint a bad vision of wrong thing. Okay? I can see everything. Yeah, I can see the vision. I can see the slide. Thank you for the person that's asking. Vision is a form of a relational glue. Once you cast a vision, it will determine who will stay in your life or who will live your life. Your vision will make it separate people who want to be a part of your past or a part of your future. All right? When you share a vision, it determines, it divides people into two. That's why the Bible says, where there is no vision, the people will perish. Proverbs chapter 29, verse 18. People perish. Your strength perish. Things perish around you when there is no vision. But in Habakkuk chapter 2 and verses 1 to 3, it says something very powerful. It says, write the vision, make it plain, that he may run that read it. The vision, for this vision is yet for appointed time. He shall speak, he shall not lie. He shall not tarry, it shall come to pass. So God wants you to start repositioning your life through a vision. If you have lived a life without a vision, there are so many other examples. At time will fail me to talk to you about it. Do you know it was vision that Moses used to move the people of Israel from Pharaoh to the promised land? What did he tell them? He said, follow me. I will take you to a land flowing with milk and honey. Did they follow? Yes, they follow. Do you know it was a vision that Jesus used to get his disciples? Jesus told disciples in Matthew chapter 4, from verses 18 to 22. He looked at the first, we say, follow me. And Bible said they left. He said, follow me, I'll make you fishers of men. Your vision must include how the vision will make people. Please write it down. Say your vision must transform. Your mission must be transformational. The vision that is going to reposition you must be a vision that is changing you and changing other people. If a vision can't change you, it's a useless vision. You must have a vision to change, a vision for transformation. That is the kind of vision that people want to participate in. That is the vision. And so Jesus went further from verse 18 to 20. He reached these two brothers, said, follow me, and I'll make you fishers of men. The Bible says, straightforward, they followed him. And then he went and saw the sons of Zebedee. Their own was even worse. Their father was there. And yet, with their father there, he called them. He said, follow me. He said, follow me. And they followed him. They left the nets and followed Jesus. Can you imagine? It's like what they used to call touch and follow. The father was there, but through vision. What was the vision? Jesus said, follow me, I will make you. Your vision must make somebody better. If you have a vision that is not making somebody better, that vision needs to be upgraded. So you want to make sure that you have a vision. All right. And that time we talk more deeper about how to, discover vision, design vision, these different other things about this. But let me stay here because of time. Number 2 is values. So vision is where you want to be, but values is how you behave. I'm going to say that again. Vision is where you want to be, but values, how do you behave to get there? Some people have very lofty, big vision, but they have a very weak value system. If you have a weak value, you will not get it. You see, values are like the software that runs your life. Please write it down in the comment section if you can hear me. Say, values are the software that runs my life. Write it like that. Values are the software that runs my life. Values are the software that runs my life. You must ask yourself, so I have a vision, all right? I have a vision. So what is the values that I must subscribe to? And in my presentation, you can see values. Values like accountability, values like consistency, values like growth, values like honesty, values like trust. What are the values you have? Okay? What are the values? You see, you can have a big vision. If you have lousy values, you will not get that vision. Values are important. As powerful as vision, values are even more important because values determines where you go. Values are like the software that runs your life. You know how you install a software in your life and it begins to run your life and begin to direct what you're doing. That's how powerful values are. You see, I've seen many companies try to join together. There were times they were doing banking merger, all right? Merger and acquisition, particularly in merger. They try to merge two big companies. Sometimes they don't merge successfully. And one of the reasons is because that those people, the values don't agree. Once you have incompatibility values, it's not going to work. Values are powerful. Values can change. Anything you want to achieve, you have to develop. Any vision you want to achieve, you must develop the requisite value system that can produce it. You cannot have a lofty vision and have a lousy value system. It will not work. It takes that quality of values. So you behave, value says you behave yourself into something. You behave yourself into something. All right. Look at Ronaldo playing football in the best. Look at him. I'm told he's the most paid athlete in the world today. I don't know about tomorrow. But he's a disciplined person. He puts his energy into his sports. He rehearses. I listen to some of his colleagues. They say this guy, he always come for rehearsal before everybody, and he will stay even after other people have left. Look at that regimen of the value system of hard work he has put on himself. And you see other people. I play a little golf, all right? And I see people that do 9 holes, 18 holes. The first day I tried to do 18 holes. When I went home, my legs couldn't carry me anymore. So you must have values. So you have a vision of being a great person, and you have values of lying. You have values like cheating. You have values like, well, I can't even call those two values. You have habits like that are making you go in the wrong direction. You will not get to that place. Values are very important. All right, the value you have is something that shows what you are. So value system, okay, value erosion does not happen in one day. And when you have lost values, you have lost something. When you have lost value, you have lost something. When you have lost value, you have lost something. You must know that your life is that important. Okay, you must value. So ask things like value for money. Do you have diligence? All right. Do you have diligence as a value? Let me ask you some vital question. Okay. I used to call people that want to marry. I say, find out. You gotta marry a fine girl. You have not found out her value system. You marry a handsome man. You have not found out his value system. Have you asked yourself, does he or she value money more than family? You have not asked yourself, does he or she value other people? How is he treating other people? I read the story of a young man that wanted to marry a young lady. And this young lady, they both work in an oil company. So on Friday, he has bought a ring that he was going to engage the girl on a Saturday. On Friday, they closed work. And as they were going, the young man has sat down in a coastal vehicle, a staff bus. The young lady has sat down. Then an elderly man came and sat down there around them. But something happened. This elderly man mistakenly matched the young lady's leg. Oh my God. Oh my God. The young lady gave it to him. She insulted this elderly man. Said, oh my God. Oh, poor man. Poor smelling elderly man. Who allowed this elderly wreck to come here? So you match my leg. You have broken my nails. Do you know how much I bought this shoe? This shoe can feed your family. She insulted this old man. But what did she did not know? That the young man that is her friend that was trying to marry her heard everything because they were together. And the young man began to sing. May not understand how far you have done for me. May not understand. Why? Because the young man ended that relationship. He said, if your values, you don't have honor, you don't respect elderly people, because that's why you ran him down, insulted him. Who am I? If you can insult an elderly person, that's how you're going to. So ask people, what is their value system? Before you employ people in your organization, find out what's your value. So you want a great start. You are repositioning for a great, I'm touching every area of your life. Okay. What is the value? Maybe the value of health. It means that there are certain things you don't eat at certain times. It means that there are certain places you don't go at certain times. It means you are trying to have a value system that can help you. All right. It can help you. Yeah, men may not understand. Thank you so much. Men may not understand how far God has helped that young man. And that's how that relationship ended, because of value system. Let me tell you something, and write this in the comment section, that he that is capable of recommending you is always watching you. Please write it down in the comment section. The person that is capable of promoting you, recommending you, is always watching you. The people who are capable, they're always watching you. Values are very powerful. I belong to a group called the Gemstone Group, with my friend Fela Drote. Many of you will know him. In Gemstone, we had these 10 values. I'm going to read out the 10 values as an example, okay? Yeah, the person that is capable of recommending you is always watching you. The person that is always capable of is always watching you. So who are you? Who are you connecting with? Who are you connecting with? This is very powerful. Okay, look at this. We have these 10 values to make a positive impact on everyone I meet, on everywhere I go. Powerful. Number 2, be a solution provider and not a part of the problem to be solved. Powerful. Number 3, be a role model worthy of emulation. Powerful. Number 4, be my best in all that I do, particularly in things that I'm naturally gifted at. Powerful. All right. Value time and make best use of it. Care and show respect through my work and my action. Consciously build a great legacy starting today, now, and every day. Live a life of integrity and honor. Make my family, my nation, my God proud. Wow. Isn't that powerful? You must understand. You want to be a role model worthy of emulation? You must write down your values. Let me give you an assignment. I have my own value system. My value system, I use my name as an acronym. I use my name as an acronym, and I encourage you, if you can, okay, if you can, you want to do like I did. I use my life as an acronym. See what I did. I use my name, Wisdom, as my own value system. All right. I run a course for people. It's called self-leadership. Now it's like a 3 weeks course. It's paid for. In case you want it, when we are done, I can, you can reach me through our leader. I run a course for people in my consulting firm called self-leadership, where I help people to transform their life, where I help people to put their life together in such a way. And it's an individual stuff, or you can also do a group teaching, for people. And it's like a 3 weeks program that run for, you to apply and find out who you are and help you to move forward. So in that part of what I do is what I call self-clarity, to know who am I, what's my purpose, what's my vision, what's my values, what's my mission, and all those kind of questions. And we'll ask you like 27 questions that will bring out exactly who you are, and that can help you. But that's on that day. It's called self-leadership, because if you can't lead yourself, you can't conquer. So one of the things you use to lead yourself is vision. Lead yourself with values. My value is acronym Wisdom. I use my name. You can decide to use your name. For me, W, wisdom. W there stands for wisdom. I want to do things wise. The next one is I, which is integrity. The next one is X, which is system thinking. The next one is D, which is discipline. The next one there is O, which is order sensitive. And the next one is D, which is discipline. So you can use your name. Your name is Chioma. Your name is Ifani. Your name is Michael. You may try to use your name or something. I want to encourage you. I'm giving you a free something I'm giving to you. Decide today what are your value systems, and then make sure that you follow those value systems. Use your name if you can. Make sure you are subscribing to value systems that are very important. The person that is capable of recommending you is always watching you, and you want to live in such a way that people can recommend you. Values are deep. Values are very fundamental. Value development is personal and non-transferable. Value is personal and non-transferable. So you want to engage yourself in that. You want to engage yourself. So I've shared 3 things, 2 things. 1 is value. 1 is vision. 2 is value. Let's go to number 3. Number 3 is voices. Voices. If you want to change your life and give yourself a great start, you must know how to speak. See, once you open your mouth, people will categorize you. Once you open your mouth, people categorize you. You know how they say that people hear you first? No, people will see you first before they hear you. But even when they see you and then they hear you and you are not what you promised to be, is a put off. You must learn how to speak. Voices means you must learn how to speak. It means you must know how to relate with people. You can't just want to start a great start and you're talking anyhow. Once you open your mouth, people will know, should I connect to this person or not? You have to connect in a very great way with your voices. Voices are very powerful. And if you lack your voice, if you key your voice in a system, the voice is silenced, you will not be able to achieve much. So in 2023, if you are trying to position, make sure that you are careful what you say. Jesus is always conscious of encouraging people to be conscious and careful about what they speak. He's always very conscious and very serious about helping people to say the right thing at the right time. You know, you can say the wrong thing and you lose the right thing that you have gotten. But you can say the right thing and you find yourself in the right place. So in 2023, you have to be opening your mouth to speak in such a way that it will minister grace. You know, Bible even says in Luke chapter, what's it called? Luke chapter 21 verse 15. He said, I'll give you a tongue and a wisdom that no man can resist nor gainsay. Let me give you a good example. It's like Abigail in the Bible. So David, oh my God, I like this. That woman was an expert. I don't get tired of talking about Abigail. Do you know what Abigail did? David is hungry. David is angry. And David came with a bunch of people, all right, and told this man, what's his name, Nabal, to give them food. Nabal refused. Don't forget that David has done some good things for Nabal before. And said, Nabal, can we just have some? Nabal said, not rich. What kind of stupid people are those people? Nonsense. It was his mouth that nearly put him into trouble, his voice. And so David got angry and was coming to kill. I know hunger and anger, they don't combine well. Please write it down. Say anger and hunger, they're not a good combination. So David is angry. David is hungry. He's coming with his spear and water. I know David has never lost a battle. And David is coming to wipe away Nabal. And as he's coming, that day, a woman stood up and said, Devo, what is it? What do you want? Don't you know that you are king apparent? Don't you know that you are the heir to the throne? Don't you know? Anger and hunger is not a good combination. Thank you, my brother. It's not a good combination. He can kill any time, any day. So David is hungry, and David has never lost a battle, and he's coming. But the woman looked at David and said, David, let it not be said that you killed. David, you don't need to shed blood. David, it should not be that you shed blood. David, please, what do you want? Do you want the goats barbecued? Do you want pepper soup? Do you want it cooked? What do you want, David? Devo, talk to me. Anything, your wish is my command. David, if you tell me to jump, I will ask you how high. By the time Abigail, is it not amazing that an army coming with spear and sword and shield and everything coming, Abigail only had her voice. Her voice calmed down everybody. No blood was shed. But that's not the end of the story. The man that did not know how to speak, few days after he died, and people were coming to sign condolence register. Do you know what David signed? When David came to that point, what did David do? He did not sign condolence register. What did he do? David proposed and married the girl. David married, in quotes, sorry, I'm using this one, but it's not a good thing, but I'm trying to help you. David married a second hand. David married a tokumbo. He left all the fine girls, married a tokumbo. Oh my God. David married a fairly used lady. Please forgive me, I'm not branding, but I just want you to understand what I mean by that. He's already a woman that married before. David could have married any virgin. But you know why David went to marry a woman that knows how to use her voice? Let me tell you, voices, David signed a marriage register. Thank you, my dear. Others were signing condolence register. David signed a marriage register. David was saying, you know what? I will not lose this baby. The way she talks, there are some people, the way you talk, doors close against you. But if you talk well, Abigail speak well. And Abigail in her talk, nobody could resist Abigail. David now married Abigail and left all the virgins. Because when a real woman talks to a man, the man can rise up and do anything that, imagine a woman look at a husband and hug the husband. Don't shout, talk into his ears and say, my husband, you are the best man. I want you to know this. You may have lost your job, but you have not lost me. I'm here with you. I want you to know the company has lost. You are the best man. What will you eat? All right? What will you eat? I'm going to do my best to help you. What is it? It's powerful. Or your wife is going for a contract. You say, my wife, you are the best woman. I want to know, let you to know I'm with you. You may not see me there physically, but I'm there with you. I'm proud of you, woman. Come, let me give you a kiss. You give her a kiss and plant a kiss on her forehead and walk away. It's powerful. Words are powerful. When I was going to marry, my mother gave me an advice. He said, you must know how to talk to a lady. Because women, long after they have forgotten what you say, they will remember how you made them feel. Oh my God. I did not know how that was powerful. So every morning I try to practice this. All right. I didn't know how to, I didn't know that these words are powerful. And every morning when I wake up in the morning, I hug my wife. No, when I wake up in the morning, I first of all kneel down or just sit on my bed and pray like 2 minutes, thank God for it. And then I flip over, I hug my wife, okay, plant a kiss on her forehead. Adanna, you like kiss. I can see that you like kissing. All right, so you put the kiss on her forehead. And then I say, you are a great woman. I love you. You're going to be the happiest woman. And I walk away. One day I was so busy, I forgot to tell her. I left. By the time I came back, her face have changed. What happened? He said, your food is ready. I said, no. How am I eating food? He said, go and eat food. There's no food you want. I said, I want food, but your face is not fine. I said, don't mind my face. I'm fine. Are you okay? Yes. Are you everything fine? Fine. Are you that? Yeah. You know, when your wife is giving you one answer, if you're a married man and she serves you food, I advise you for your life, don't eat that food. Because you might be joining your ancestors. You can't be eating the food of an angry woman and think you are going to hell. You'll be joining your ancestors. Longevity is not for you. So what did I do? I said, I'm not eating. I'm hungry. I'm food. I'm okay. I'm okay. Well, I'm okay. I'm no longer hungry, in fact. I said, what is it? She then say, is it not you? You woke up in the morning, okay, and you left. You left. You did not tell anybody. You don't give anybody a hug. You don't give anybody a kiss. You don't say anything. Is that a problem? What am I doing with my life? I hug her, plant a kiss on her forehead. I say, you are the most powerful woman. You are the this and the this and the this and the this. The atmosphere change. Voice. Do you want to reposition your family? Use your voice, man. Woman, use your voice. Don't come and be, saying things that are negative and destroying other people, okay? Don't come and be saying things that are destroying other people. Make sure that you are, one day my wife, I was trying to help her to do something, all right? And then my leg hits the wall. She said, you are wounding yourself. I said, don't worry yourself. I can wound myself for your own sake. I can wound myself for your sake. In fact, I told her, you know what? I can walk through a broken bottle for your sake. The more I bleed, the more my love for you grows. Oh my God. I told her, you know what? Her name is Favor. I say, my favorite. I'm always near to make it clear that I care. So never be scared. My God, she nearly fainted when I said that one. Okay. Then in January, our children went back to school. She said she'll recharge the DSTV. I said, I'm not recharging. I know DSTV and Netflix. I said, I'm not recharging. He says, is the audio right? I can see that some people are complaining. Is it from me or from other people? If you can hear me clearly, say I can hear you clearly. Is the audio dragging?
I think it must be from them, because from here you are okay.
Okay, from here I'm okay. All right, so please, those people that are giving us sign, let us know whether it's from your side. See, I can hear me clearly. Okay, that's fine. Let's go ahead. So my wife, so I told her, I'm not recharging the DSTV. She said, why? I said, no. Because you're my favorite channel. I'd rather watch you than watch DSTV. She fainted. She fainted. I want you to know this. Words are powerful. Words can change atmosphere. Please write it down. Words can change atmosphere. Words can change atmosphere. Words can change atmosphere. Words can change atmosphere. Write it down. Words can change atmosphere. Yes, words can change atmosphere. Words can change your spouse. Words can change your children. Words can change atmosphere. Words can change attitude. Write it, number 2. Words can change attitude. Write it. Words can change atmosphere. Words can change attitude. If you want to start, do you know this? Jesus was praying for some people. Jesus was praying, was doing ministry, and one woman came and met Jesus and told Jesus something powerful. He said, Jesus, please. He He said, Jesus, you know what? I want you to do something powerful for me. I want you to heal my son, on my daughter. Jesus said, no, I don't give children's bread to dogs. What did the woman do in Mark chapter? So the woman says, I know I'm a dog, but the dog eats from the crumbs, eat from the crumbs that fell from the master's table. Jesus turned and said, because of this that I say, because of this I say, go, the devil is casted out of you. And then that was it. You must never waste your words. In fact, in the Bible says in the book of James, a whole ship is torn around by words. And so Bible says that the life of the power of life and death is in the tongue, your voice. What are you using your voice? I don't want to go to the prayer part of it because that's powerful, and that they will do that one. But your words also have creative power to create things. God created the whole earth by his words. Is that correct? God made the whole earth by his words. He said, and the earth was without form. So at the beginning, what did God use? At the beginning, Bible said, at the beginning, the earth was without form, and the earth was without form, and everything was scattered. The earth was without form, okay? It's the moment the whole earth was without form and everything was scattered, what did happen? Bible says, and God said, and God saw, and God said, and God saw, and God said, and God saw, and God said, and God saw. Then I realized that God created the whole earth by his word. So if you go to Hebrew chapter 11 and verse number 3, he said, now we understand that the things that are made are created by the things that are not seen. Are you still there? The things that are made are created by the things that are not seen. He said the whole earth that are framed by the words of God. So if God created the whole earth by his words, guess what? You can create your own reality by your words. Don't join people to say Nigeria will kill me. Don't join people to say I will die. You. Don't join people that say Buhari has finished us. Stop all those kind of comments. Use your voice to create a great beginning for yourself. If you are going to reposition yourself for a great start, you have to learn how to use your words. So one of the things I learned there, Bible says that it says the whole earth is created by words. Now, guess what? That means that the things that are seen are made by the things that are not seen. That's what the Bible says. Which means the things that are not seen created the things that are seen. That's number one. Number two, it means that the things that are not seen are things. The things that are seen are also things. Follow me carefully. Number three, it means that the things that are not seen are more superior to the things that are seen. Number four, it means that the things that are seen are created by the things that are not seen. Number five, it means that the things that are not seen, you use it to change the things that are seen. So Bible says in Corinthians that the things that are seen, they are subject to change. So you have to consistently see the power of the creative effect of the words that you are speaking, which means the things that are seen are not the only thing that can be seen, which also means that the things that you don't see does not mean that the thing does not exist. If you want a new beginning, you want to create a new start, a great start, you have to use your voice. You have to use your voice. You have to speak the voice of things that create an amazing result over your life. You have to know that you can't afford to remain small. You have to begin to create. Time will fail me to deal with words. The things that are not seen are also things. That you cannot see something does not mean it does not exist. So you have to use your words to create. Don't forget, we're talking about how do you start a great way. Number one, I thought about what? Slide, help me. Number one, I thought about vision. I thought about values. I thought about voices. Let's go to number four. Oh, I have a short time. My time is almost done. Oh my God, forgive me. I don't know how I'm going to do this. So my time is almost gone. I'm going to try to, oh dear.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Maybe you take like 10 more minutes.
Okay, but I have 2 more minutes. Let me take 10 more minutes and end by 8:40 so that I can have 20 minutes per question. Is that a good idea?
Yeah, that's okay.
All right, thank you so much, sir. Let's go to the next one, number four. Number four, if you're going to have a great start, IB, are you there? Give me number four. You must realize that you have to. No, I thought about this. Go to the next one. You are going back. Okay, vehicle. Vehicle means how are you going to be driving? What is the vehicle that you're using to make the year a great year? What is the vehicle? If you don't understand the beauty of vehicles, you cannot create a great beginning. You cannot start again in a big way if you don't understand what I'm sharing. You have to understand vehicles. Vehicles take people from point A to point B. And the vehicle I'm going to share today is the vehicle. There are so many vehicles, but I'm going to share the vehicle of vision, of setting goals. If you want to have a great start, you have a vision of setting goals. All right. And I'm going to help you very briefly on this goal setting something. All right. So when you want to set goals, what do you have to do? Number one, the vehicle of goal setting. That's what I'm teaching. There are so many vehicles. I'm not focused on the vehicle of goal setting. What do you have to do? Number one, you must ask yourself, where am I? Many people try to start a vision from where they are not. You must ask yourself, where am I? Okay, where am I? You have to hold on for me a minute. I'm going to try to, so that my thing does not off, I'm going to try to plug my phone into a place and so it can be charging while I talk. Just a minute. I'm going to change this and put it under a power bank that would not allow it to go off, so we can continue our conversation. Just a minute. Good. We are good to go. So vehicle. So if you are going to do goal setting, for those of you that have not set any goal for the year, let me help you. Quick thing on goal setting. I know you understand all those SMART goals. You know, set a goal that is specific, set a goal that is measurable. That's not what I'm talking about today. I'm talking about practical things you need to do if you're going to set goals. The first one, ask yourself, where am I? When it comes to goal setting, ask yourself, where am I? Because all of us are not at the same place. No, don't forget what we're saying. How to have a reposition for a great start. Before you can start anything, you must ask yourself, where am I? You know, God was speaking to, Abraham. He told him, from where thou art, look to the left, to the right, to the side. Everything you see, I'll give you. But the beginning point is, where are you? So maybe where you are now is that you're a single, broke your brother. Your goal cannot be, I want to marry. Your goal has to be, I want to become meaningfully engaged. That's where you are. Maybe your own might be, you are in debt. Your own should be, how do I get myself meaningfully engaged so I can be paying my debt and move my life forward? Your own might be different kinds. So in goal setting, you must start from where you are, not where you want to be, where you are. That's number one. Number two, if you ask, so where am I? You list where you are in different areas, in your health, in your spiritual life, in this one, you list again. Take again for your spiritual life, for instance. So Bible says in the book of, 2 Corinthians 13, verse 5, he said, test yourself whether you are still in the faith. If your faith is shaky, test it. The message translation said, do a checkup, spiritual checkup, to see whether you are still in faith. And it says, if you say you failed it, if you see you failed the test, do something about it. So you must understand that these are very important things. These are super, very, very important things that you have to drive. Okay? You have to drive to that. So one, where am I? Two, where do I want to get to? That is the equation of vision. Where do I want to go? What goal do I have for myself in my spiritual life, in my health, in my finances, in my career, in every area of your life? Number three, you now ask yourself, how do I get there? How do I get there? Okay? And number four, you said, what do I need to get there? What are the resources? That becomes a vehicle that is driving you. I just done a very quick stuff on goal setting. So part of what I do as a personal on a personal level is that when I want to set goal, I have a big goal for the year. All right, I have a big goal for the year, and then I begin to break the goal into quarter, and from quarter I have, so in the quarter I have something. I have 4 big goals. Even in the church I pastor, we have 4 big goals in a year. 3, 1 for each 3 months. Every 3 months I must get thing. All of them, 4 of them will gather to get 1 big thing. So I have 1 big, I have 4, all right, quarterly targets. And then I begin to break these quarterly targets into monthly expectations. And from monthly expectation, I ask myself, what are the daily things I will do like a habit that will help me? Let's assume that you are weighing 92 and you want to say, I want my ideal weight to be 80. Great. So what do you want to achieve each quarter? Don't make it, some people overestimate what they can do in 1 week. You cannot say you're 92 today, and by next week you want to be 80. You want to kill yourself. That's not how they lose weight too. You have to pace yourself and make sure that it's spread. You now ask yourself number 5, what is the daily activity and routine I must be doing? Because great success people do daily what failures do occasionally. Please write it down. Successful people do daily what failures do occasionally. Successful people do daily what failures do occasionally. Please write it down. Write it down. Write it down. The reason why I'm saying so also, yes, people do daily what failures do occasionally. It's very important. Write it down, and I want to make sure that you are hearing me. That's why I'm asking you to write down. Because the secret to you becoming great is hidden in your daily routine. Write that one down too. The secret to greatness is hidden in your daily routine. What do you do daily? What you are doing daily determines what happens to you ultimately. What are you doing daily? What are you doing daily? Okay, so that is very important. Yes, people do daily what fellows do occasionally, and that the greatness is hidden in your daily routine. Greatness is hidden in your daily routine. Greatness is hidden in your daily routine. All right, it's so powerful. The secret of greatness is hidden in your daily routine. What do you do daily? What are you doing daily? This is powerful. It can change your life forever. It can change your life forever. I'm just giving you, there are so many vehicles. We have the vehicle of love, the vehicle of health, living, the vehicle, different kinds of vehicle. I only thought about, there's a vehicle of relationship, vehicle of, I just thought about reading book, all right, going for training, like I thought about self-leadership training I do. You can decide, I want to be a part of it, okay? It's very important. Vehicle of goal setting. Yeah, start from where you are. You have to make sure that you are joining a vehicle that is taking you to where you are going. Greatness is hidden in your daily routine. That's why you must understand the place of frequency, because what you do daily and what somebody does once a year, you cannot compare it, people. All right, I have 4 minutes more. I'm going to just basically mention the next 2. Let's go to the next one. The next one is that if you're going to start your year great, you must learn how to volunteer. Because what you make happen for others, God will make happen for you. Please write that one down. What you make happen for others, God will make happen for you. Serve. Serve other people. You want to be a leader? Serve. Volunteer. Volunteer. Look for a place you volunteer. Look for a place you know, it's just like service. If you're a Christian, you understand service. So Bible says that in Job 36 verse 11, if you serve me, you spend your days in prosperity and your years in plenty and pleasure. So service can deliver anything you're looking for. Volunteer. All right. If you want to start, look for somebody you're going to empower. Look for somebody who will support what their person is doing. When your life expands when you volunteer. Please write it down. Your life expands when you volunteer. Your life expands when you think about other people. Your life expands when you think beyond yourself. Volunteer. Look for somebody to support. Look for somebody who will pour water on the person's plant. Look for somebody. If you cannot play in a game, help the person playing to break the record. If you cannot play in a thing, help the person playing to break a record. Look for somebody to support. What you make happen for others, God will make happen for you. Your life will expand once you begin to volunteer. Look for somebody you're going to volunteer. Yes. And the last one for today. Let's hear the last one. The last one is that you have to. IB, thank you. The last one, IB. Oh, glory to God. Huh?
He has changed it. Versatility.
Oh, yeah, versatility. You have to be versatile. You have to be able to be versatile. Means you have to be able to learn how to do many things at the same time. No, not at the same time. You have to learn how to do many things. You learn this word. If you are going to be great, there's what they call VUCA word. VUCA word is a word that is now volatile. Our word is so volatile, so uncertain, so ambiguous, so it's VUCA word, they call it uncertain, all right? There's so much complexity in our world right now. So what are you going to do? One way to do that is to be versatile. You cannot continue to just, stay in that state, all right? Where you are, things are volatile, things are uncertain, things are complex and ambiguous. Today, You bought dollar, this amount. Tomorrow, you don't know what it's going to be. That's the world we are in. Today, the job you had, you know you're going to lose the job tomorrow. That's what the world we are in. So, how do you respond to a VUCA world? One of the ways is to be versatile. You need to be able to learn many things, all right? If you are not versatile, you are going to be stagnated. You have to be able to learn many things and be able to support many things. You have to be able to learn that. Even in your marriage, you have to learn how to, do something, how to help your spouse. One day I told my wife, I think you need to also learn let us learn new kissing style. Let us not just be kissing one type of kissing. My wife said, what do you mean by that? She was wasting time. I went to search. I discovered 36 types of kissing. French kiss, Spanish kiss, a neck kiss, lick on the neck. And now our kissing is better. Let me tell you, sameness will bring, you're laughing at me. Sameness will bring boredom in your relationship. It will bring boredom in your life. You have to be versatile. You have. I'm sorry, I'm not able to finish the way I wanted, but it's so big, so much things, so much to say for so short a time to say. I hope with these 2 points of mine, I've been able to help you to know you can have a great start in 2023. Thank you so much for having me. If you're on social media, you can literally follow me at I am Osiri Wisdom. I am Osiri Wisdom on Instagram. On Facebook is Osiri Wisdom. On Twitter is Osiri Wisdom. Other platforms Osiri Wisdom is only, something. So you must be versatile. Must be versatile. When it's kitchen matters, a wife or your husband, you need to know what to do. When it is time, to do prayer, pray prayer well. When it's time in the other room, also show anointing. What's wrong with you? Be a man of God and do what God has called you to do. I love you all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Somebody said this is out of this world. Thank you. I like to end on a high note. Thank you so much. I'll hand over back to my coordinator and then make sure. Be versatile. Learn how to parent children. Learn how to say I love you. Learn how to hug. Go and learn kissing. Don't just be kissing one style of kissing. What's your problem now? Sameness bring boredom. All right? I love you all. Thank you so much for having me.
All right, thank you very much, Dr. Wisdom Osiri. I believe that for all those who have been here, they must have learned one or two things. Thank you so much. I think it's time for question and answer. So I see one person has raised his hand up. George, your hand is raised up. So I guess you can ask your question now. George, please. George, are you with us? Your hand is raised up. You have a question to ask. You can either put your questions in the chat box or you can raise your hand. Okay, George, your hand is down. Abba Napoleon, your hand is raised up. You could ask your question, please.
Okay, good evening, everybody. Thank you so much, Thank you so much, for this powerful teaching. I want to really ask a question, sir. Most times, people get to start the year powerfully with so much goals and visions for the year, but somewhere along the line, they lose steam and, lose focus, sir. So, so what would you advise people who want to finish strong, to achieve their set goals for the year? It could be sometimes setback could come, they'll give up. Other times it could be personal sabotage, due to inconsistency and other things. So I'm just trying to ask, what would you advise, sir? Thank you, sir.
All right, so thank you so much, everybody. I'm going to try to answer that question. Part of what we have already said here, they will all help you, right? But more importantly is that I mentioned when I was talking about goal setting, you have to turn some of these things you want to achieve, like a habit. They have to become like a habit. You see, we are literally creatures of habits. So what you do daily ultimately lead your life ultimately. So you have to make sure, okay? You have to make sure you develop, one, the habit to break those things down into a daily activity. Number two, you look for accountability partner. Look for somebody that will support you, that will answer to maybe like a mentor or something. Number three, Find out why you're losing steam. Is it that you are overgiving yourself assignment, overloading a particular time, and that is free, or or you are allowing distractions? You need to learn how to deal with distraction. Then number 4, you have to create some level of focus for yourself, because you see, focus maintained is success attained. All right. So you have to maintain focus. And you have to, number 5, you have to give yourself a reason why you are doing that thing. Anything can become difficult if you don't have any strong reason for it. Why? It's like sometimes you want to go to work. All right. You don't feel like going, but you have to go. Because if you don't go, they're going to sack you. If they sack you, don't have money to feed your children. So that reason begin to, Bible says Jesus, for the joy that was set before him, endured the cross. Sometimes let it be the joy of the outcome of that activity that can keep you. Put that one in front of you. That's why people used to do vision board or picture frame and put the picture of what they want to achieve. You keep motivating them to drive towards that. Okay, so you have to make sure that you create that motivation that will come, ultimately to push you into that zone where, what put Jesus and other people. So for the joy that was set before him, what did he do? He endured the cross. It's called vision board. He endured the cross. There was a joy that was endured the cross. Finally, let me tell you this. Many people stop because sometimes they want to move from feeling to acting instead of moving from acting to feeling. Many people go to work when they don't feel like going to work. Sometimes they just feel like lying down on the bed and cuddle their wife and husband. But they have to go to work. So they will not allow their feelings. Sometimes people that go to gym every day, they don't feel like going to gym every day. But they have to go. If they don't go to that gym, it's not going to work well. So you learn to know you have to move, change your style to move away from feeling to acting to feeling. You don't need to wait until you feel like praying to pray. If your vision is to pray 30 minutes every day or 1 hour every day, you don't need to feel like praying to go and start praying. Just start like that. Father, I give you praise. After a while, you will gain. All right. So move from act to feel and from feeling to feeling. Does not drive full vision accomplishment. The reason is very, very important. Okay. Very, very important. Feelings are transitory. Feelings are, they can change, right? But you have to act. Thank you. I hope I've helped that brother.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. I do not seem to see any hand up here again for now. I only just have a suggestion by Aladibo Belema, but Belema, probably I will take yours separately later on, since it's a suggestion and not a question. I would like to end by just giving a little resume of what you have said, because some people joined at different points in time at the meeting. Some joined early, some didn't join early. Dr. Wisdom Osiri talked about repositioning yourself for a great start in 2023. He gave 6 points. The first one was on vision. And he said leaders see things the way they could be and not the way they are. And he said you need to start the year with a vision. And the vision means the quality of things you want to do in your life this year, 2023. He has said that you need to capture what you want to do, capture all of them in a vision, not just having a dream, and to make sure you articulate all these things and structure them. He also spoke about vision preceding direction. And he said that direction is more important than speed. Concerning vision, he said that vision also attracts provision. And he said your vision should also empower others. And any vision you set for yourself, it also must be transformational. From there, he went to point number 2, and he talked about values, the value system. And he said in values, talk about how do you behave in order to get to the vision you have set for yourself. And then he said the values, they are the software that runs your life. And he says, he that is capable of recommending or promoting you, he is always watching you. He proceeded to tell us about the 10 value systems for James Stone, and also his personal value system. And he said you can form your own personal value system with your name. Like he said, his name is Wisdom. And with it, he was able to create like a 6 value systems, 6 points in the value system for himself. For himself, his value system, W stands for wisdom, I stands for integrity, S stands for system thinking, D stands for discipline, O stands for order sensitive, and I'm not sure I got what M was. Probably he will help us with a bonus to tell us what M is at the end of the day. From there, he proceeded to voices, point number 3 in repositioning yourself for a great start in 2023. And he said you need to know how to speak if you want to get to your dreams in 2023. He talks about once you open your mouth, he said people begin to categorize or classify you to where you are. And he said you need to connect in a great way with your voice. And depending on how you speak, what you say and how you say it, it will depend on how you could be categorized. And he talked about talking or speaking negatively to your dreams and to your vision. He talked about avoiding speaking negatively. He spoke about say the right things also at the right time. And he also said anger and hunger do not combine well or do not have a good combination. He said words are powerful. Words can change your atmosphere. Words can change your attitudes. And he said never ever waste your words. For point number 4, he spoke about vehicle. And by vehicle, he said, if you want to have a great start in 2023, you need to determine aforehand what vehicle you want to ride or you want to use to make 2023 a great year for yourself. And by vehicle, he said, what is the vehicle you are using to make the year great for yourself? And he spoke about goal setting, okay, as one of them. He said there are several vehicles you could use to make 2023 a great year for yourself. Goal setting is one of them. Love is another one. Healthy living is another one. Number 4, he spoke about relationship as being another vehicle. He talked about training, continuously training yourself. He talked about self-leadership. And for goal setting, he said you need to ask yourself, where am I now? And you need to list where you are in the 6 areas of your life, the spiritual area, your economic area, your career, your health, your finance, your family. And in all these areas of your life, you need to set goals and you need to ask yourself where you are in these areas. And after that, you need to proceed to say, okay, now that I know where I am in these 6 areas of my life, the next thing is where do I want to get to? And that's the question of vision. You will never know where you want to go to if you don't know exactly where you are. Just like some people say, you can never know your future if you've never known your past. Point number 3 under goal setting, he said, how do I get there? And this is where the rubber meets the road. What do you need to do daily in your routines to be able to get there? Point number 4 under goal setting, he said, what do I need to get there? And this point talks about resources. What resources do you need to be able to achieve your goals? It's not just important to set your goals at the beginning of the year. You set the goals, but you need to know what you need to be able to get there and to begin to acquire them, either quarterly or monthly or half yearly. And he said successful people do what failures do always, or daily, what failures do occasionally. And he said the secret to greatness is hidden in your daily routine. Point number 5, he talked about volunteering. And he said, if you set a goal for yourself, you need to volunteer. You need to serve others. And he said, what you make happen for others, God will make happen for you. So even though you set your own private and personal goals to have a great year 2023, at the back of your mind, you need to think beyond I, me, and myself to think about serving other people. That was point number 5. And point number 5, he said, your life expands when you think beyond yourself. The final point he gave us was on versatility. And on versatility, he talked about doing many things because the world is increasingly becoming more, I would say, it's a VUCA world now. It's becoming more complex. And by VUCA, it talks about being volatile. V for you, it talks about being uncertain. Our world is also complex. That's what C stands for. And A stands for ambiguous. I hope I've been able to give a resume or a concise summary of what Dr. Wisdom Osiri has said. and maybe he needs to balance up with the M in the value system, and from there he can close. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you. Wow, what a recap. Powerful. You are expert. All right, so the M stands for mastery. I try to do my best to have excellent mastery in anything I am doing, any area of life I want to be involved in. Okay, so I do a lot of things. I do leadership coaching. I want to be the best I can be in that area. I'm a pastor. I want to be the best pastor I can be. I do marriage counseling and consultancy. I want to be the best in that area. I can do it. I do parenting. So I want just to be best. That's mastery. So anything I'm involved in, I want to do my best, to get the best training I can get to equip me to deliver the best value I can deliver on that plan. That's what mastery is about. And like I said, in case you further have questions, if you follow at I am Osiri Wisdom on Instagram, you can send me a DM. Facebook is Osiri Wisdom at the page or the account, and then Twitter, Osiri Wisdom. Thank you so much, sir. I thank everyone for joining me or for having me today.
All right, thank you, sir. Just one last question came in because I see we have 5 minutes on the clock. One last question from Belema. Sir, how do you deal with distractions? There are too many of them these days. So if you could help us take it in just 4 minutes, then in the last minute we could close up. Thank you. I don't know if you got that, sir. The last question. How do you deal with distractions? There are too many of them.
I can't hear question. I didn't hear the question, sir.
Okay, the question is how do you deal with distractions? Distractions. Sir, how do you deal with distractions? There are too many of them.
So if you have too many distractions, it means that you're not being focused in the first place. All right? The world is distracted. The world is a distraction place. If you're not going anywhere, if there's no vision, you're going to be susceptible to distractions. So you go back to what we thought about. What is your vision? All right? Where are you going to? That's how powerful it is. All right? Anyone that does not have a vision will always be distracted. It's like if you want to book a flight online, they will ask you, where are you? Where are you going to? If you go to the airport and carry cash and go and stand in front of the counter to sell tickets for you, the person will ask you, where are you going to? Some people don't know where they are going to. They don't have no idea where they are going to. They're going to be distracted. In fact, you are the one inviting distraction. You don't have a value system that runs your life. You're going to invite distraction. So how do you deal with distraction? Get values, get your vision, get the deadlines of what you want to achieve, then determine your relationship mix, people you relate or you not relate with. Determine those ahead of time. Put a principle around your life that guide you. Those principles will help you even before distractions come. There are some things you just can't even imagine going to be a part of in the first place. All right. That's what I think is very vital that we drive that conversation about distraction. You have to learn how to deal ruthlessly with distraction by staying focused. Paul said, this one thing I do, I focus on this so that I don't be a chaser. So you have to know that. That's my answer to that, sir.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. I just want to plead with everyone on the call to please say thank you very much or say thank you in the text chat. If you could do that to Dr. Wisdom Osiri, that would be nice. So please, wherever you are, please just say thank you. Say thank you to him.
Thank you very much, Dr. Wisdom Osiri. Really appreciate it. Thanks.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Abba.